of the stuff we saw. We saw amazing. I've got over 250 photos of the energy fields, before and after photos. And in this field, if picture, this is me. This is kind of a lot of my energy, which is usually pretty joyful and creative. And I ask for an energetic hug for my mother who's deceased. And I start to feel her energy. And so I was like, you can take the picture now. So this gives you, this is the picture. So this is uh, before. And then as I'm getting an energetic hug from my mother, and you can see the orbs in here. We've interviewed scientists around this because some people were like, is this voodoo? You know, is this crazy stuff? Because a lot of people don't really understand where energy, Yale Medical School in the early 1900s, they were using magnets to get the ions moving correctly to help us heal. So we've known, look at Chinese meridian system. We interviewed Dr. Konstantin Karakov, who's this quantum physicist, hiker, amazing Russian scientist who's got 19 patents on all these sort of things around Kirlian photography. And he invented a device called the BioWell, which reads the meridian, based on the Chinese meridian systems on your fingertips to diagnose you and also to create some different things around healing. And I'll do probably another interview with the US-based distributor for that product. But in the interim, I also interviewed Dr. Bruce Lipton, who's a cellular biologist. He wrote a book on biology of belief. We talk about the energy streams, the fractal nature of this reality. And I interview his nephew, Alex Lipton. It's really a lot of fun. And Alex joins me as we interview Dr. Eben Alexander, who's a scientist who had a near-death experience. And in that experience, he was guided around heaven by this, and like an angel energy. And he finds out later that he had a half sister who died. And so he understood then that that was his half sister that was showing him around heaven. And you'll find in a lot of the photos of him when he's on stage and he talks about his sister, a purple orb will appear, which is why I interviewed him, because it's this whole idea of orbs. And so there's a woman named Virginia Hummel who we interview in the film, who wrote a book on orbs and grief after her son passed. And I also interviewed the energies of Rebecca Dawson, which includes Saint Germain, to get another kind of higher level perspective of what we're experiencing here and the changes that we see with elements. And people come in. We have, again, amazing photos. I couldn't have designed this any perfect. We were divinely guided. I had people show up that wanted to have their picture taken in their partner's fields. I had a gentleman show up who brought his deceased son's hat, who had committed suicide. And you get these beautiful readings and these greater understandings of us as energy that's loved and supported. Bands of angels, these pink orbs come in. You are so loved and supported. You are so much more than what you see. So we bring the unseen to life and we describe it and give feedback. I've got a beautiful friend who did these auric readings for us, and they're just magical. They're all magical. So we're working on this film. We'll be doing